Hey, it's good to see you. Let's go ahead and get our workout started. Grab a foam roller and find a spot on the ground. I'll set you up right here so you can see me and we can go through it together. We're gonna start off with foam rolling the arms. So laying stomach down. Roll your bicep out, point your elbow to the sky and point your thumb towards the ground. Roll your bicep back and forth. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Elbow sky, thumb pointing towards the ground. Next, let's move on to the top of our legs. So, we're gonna roll from just above our knees to just below our hips. Back and forth, nice and slow. Now we're gonna go to our calves. So sitting on our butts. One calf at a time, cross one leg over the other. Roll it out back and forth. Push the foam roller away to you, push the foam roller away from you, and then pull it closer to you. Let's switch legs. Okay, we're gonna roll out the glutes next, so sit on top of your foam roller, lean to one side, roll that side out first. Now give the other side a turn. And let's finish with our last foam roll, our back. We're gonna cross our arms on our chest, and then we're gonna roll back and forth, hitting our upper to mid back. Very good. Just take your foam rollers to the side. We're gonna go into our ground mobility now. So, on your back, go ahead and start with some lying knee hugs. Pull your knee into your chest, hold it for a second, and then switch legs. We'll go ahead and keep doing that. Let's get one more each side. Nice, now let's do some straight leg raises. Alternate legs. Left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. Let's keep going. 4, 5, 5. Very good. Sitting up. Now we're gonna do our 90-90 stretch, both legs at 90 degrees. Sit up as tall as you can, chest up high. Take a big deep breath in. And then breathe out as you sink into the stretch. Keep your shoulders back. What we don't want is to slouch here, rounding our back. We want to do the opposite of that. Let's do the same thing for the other side. Big deep breath in. Chest up high, shoulders roll back. Breathe out as you sink into the stretch. Awesome. Now we're on our hands and knees. We're gonna go cat-cow. Round the back, arch the back. Keep doing those two. Now let's sit on our heels and do T-spine rotations, hand on your head. Reach your elbow to the ground underneath you, and then point it to the sky as high as you can. Breathing out as I twist up. Good, other side's turn. Okay. And let's finish with some rocks. Starting with our ankle rocks. Foot closer to our body. Hands on this front leg. You're gonna put some weight into that leg when you rock your knee over your toe. Back and forth. Just like this. Keep your heel on the ground. What we don't want is our heel to come off the ground. Now we put that foot further in front and we do our hip flexor rock. So we're gonna feel the stretch on the back leg now. And lastly, we're gonna do our side rock, leg out to the side, rocking side to side, nice and slow. Feel that stretch on the inner thighs. One more. Okay, other side's turn, ankle rocks first. Let's do one more. Now foot further in front, so we stretch the hip flexor on the other leg, on the back leg. Good. And finish with your side rock. Out to the side, slowly back and forth. Nice. Okay, we're gonna come up to our feet now. Let's set you up a little bit higher. So now we're on our feet. We're gonna go through our skip series. If we're more beginner, we don't feel comfortable doing our skips, afraid of falling or something like that, we're not the most athletic person, or we don't have great balance, we don't want to trip ourselves, fall. So if you need to substitute the skip series, all we're gonna do is walk or march in place. Let's go ahead and go through those. Find you a little space. Let's start with our front skips. Next up, butt kicks. See if you can move forward slowly and take a lot of steps when doing butt kicks. Same thing with our high knees. Move forward slowly, but take a lot of steps. Side shuffle, back and forth, or down and back. Karaoke, down and back. And lastly, back pedal, down and back. Good job. We're gonna get a sip of water now, and then we'll go ahead and start our workout, the main chunk. We'll fill this up so we can take some water breaks during the workout. I'm gonna set that up right here. Okay, so in today's workout, we have 5 exercises and we're gonna do 5 rounds of this circuit. We have upper body, lower body, core in this workout. All the muscle groups, we're getting full body workout in. It's gonna be a good workout. Our 5 exercises are step ups, TRX rows, dumbbell bench press, slider hamstring curls, and then dead bugs. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first up, we have our step ups. We're gonna get 5 on each leg, stepping all the way up, all the way down. If you want to hold weights, you can hold weights on your side. You can put a sandbag on your back. If you don't have a step-up box like this, you can use a bench or a chair, whatever you're using. Make sure it's stable though. I'm going to start the first round with just body weight. Very easy. I'm standing up tall at the top. And I'm not rushing the exercise. Okay, next let's move on to our TRX rows. We are gonna do those over here. When doing your TRX rows, the longer your straps are, the harder it's gonna be. The shorter your straps are, the easier it's gonna be. Also, same thing with your feet. The closer your feet are, or the further your feet are away from the wall, the easier it's gonna be. The closer your feet are to the wall, the harder it's gonna be. If you don't have a TRX, just do dumbbell rows or band rows, whatever you have available to you. Here we go. 5 reps. I'm gonna keep my arms tight by my sides as I pull myself up. And I'm gonna keep these straps tight. What we don't want is the straps to go loose by yanking ourselves up like this. That's what we don't want. So we're gonna redo that rep. Good. And now we're going to our dumbbell bench press. Grab your weights. Lay back on the bench. Now, what we don't want, or what we want to do is turn our wrists slightly so we make a V shape with the dumbbells. That means we're gonna tuck our elbows when we go down. Like that. What we don't want is our elbows flared out, straining our shoulders. So go ahead and tuck those elbows. Slow and controlled here. Okay. Now let's do our slider hamstring curls. So we've got our mat. Bring you guys down. So I have my sliders here, and I'm on the edge of the turf. If you don't have sliders, what you can do is use a rag or even socks on like a hard surface, like wood floors or something like that. So for the sliders, we're gonna go both hips up. We're gonna start off with the easy version. We're gonna go one leg out at a time. 1, 2, do that 5 times, and then do the other side 5 times. Like I said, if we don't have sliders, we're gonna use rag or socks on a hard surface. And also, if we don't have that available, if that doesn't work for us, we could also do bridge walkout. So walk your feet out as far as you can, and you don't need any equipment. Let's go ahead and do our first set of our slider curls. 5 on each leg. 2, 3. Other side's turn. 2, 3. Good. And we're gonna go right into our next exercise, which is going to be dead bug. We're gonna pinch this ring this magic circle, magic ring, Pilates ring, in between our opposite hand and opposite knee. And with the other arm and leg, we're gonna reach out as far as we can. We'll do that 5 times and then switch to the other side. If you don't have Pilates ring, that's okay. You can use your foam roller. You can use basically anything you can wedge between your hand and your knee. You could even do it body weight. So I'll go ahead and even do it that way on the first set so you can see. So opposite arm, opposite leg, reach out. And then hands and knees meet together in the middle. Now for the other side, I'll go ahead and do it with the Pilates ring so you can see it that way too. Whoop, did that side. Okay, now we're gonna take us a little water break and then we'll go ahead and start the second round. Woo. Round 2, back to our step ups. Set you up there. Moving on to our TRX rows. Walk those feet to the wall. What you don't want to do on the TRX is put your feet against the wall and then fall back into it. If something happens to the TRX, we can get hurt that way. So walk your feet to the wall. That way, if anything does happen, you have enough time to react and catch yourself. Okay, back to our dumbbell bench press. We're gonna trade out these dumbbells for a little bit heavier ones. Always make the sets a little more challenging if you can, but the biggest thing is maintaining good form. So if you need to keep the same weight or even go down in weight to do that, go ahead and do that. Back on the ground for our slider hamstring curl. Back on the ground for our slider hamstring curls. Let's lower you down. So you can see. For this second round, I'm gonna make it a little more challenging by, instead of going 1 foot out, I'm gonna go both feet out at the same time. Now, if that's too much, stick with going 1 leg out. How would you know if it's too much for you? Well, one thing would be you can't straighten your legs all the way, especially without getting your butt to touch the ground. Your butt should be off the ground the whole time. And also, if you start to feel your lower back, if your lower back is compensating, then that's another pointer that we should be sticking to the 1 leg. one leg out at a time. Let's do one more. Straighten the legs all the way. Pull those heels in. And back to our dead bugs. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Hold the ring, other arm and leg, reach out. All 5 on one side, and then we'll switch to the other side. Good, other side's turn. There we go. Round 2 done. Water break, and then we'll hit round 3. Try to stick with me pace-wise, exercise for exercise. The reason being is, especially if you're a beginner and you're looking for guidance on working out, my tempo is a good tempo to base yourself off of. This is, if you're challenging yourself, if you're picking a weight that challenges you, this is about how long each exercise should take for the reps that I'm doing. All right, let me stop talking and let's get back to working out. Round number 3. That's another reason you could be passing me up in the workout. Let's go up and weight on these step ups. Each leg. Here we go. 1. Other side's turn. All right. Back to the TRX rows. Big pull, little pause at the top. All the reps should be slow and controlled. Going to the bench press. Turn those wrists so your elbows tuck when they go down. Slow, controlled here. Let's get some more slider hamstring curls in. I'm gonna do another set with those bent legs. With both legs. Remember, if you need to, go one leg out at a time. Whoops. And if you needed to make it even harder than this, you could put weight on your hips while you go both legs out. And dead bugs, almost forgot about those. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Other side's turn. Very good. 3 rounds down. 2 more to go. Water break before we hit that next round. Let's get it. Up in our weight a little bit. Other side's turn. Back to TRX rows. And bench press. And let's go back to the ground. Lower it down. Both legs out at the same time if you need it harder. One leg out at a time if you need it easier. Dead bugs. Really squeeze that ring or whatever you're using for the dead bugs. The harder you squeeze, the further you reach out, the more you're gonna work your core. Good job, you guys. 4th round done. 1 more round, and then we're finished. Last sip of water. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Last set of step ups. Let's go up and wait. Other side's turn. Last time for our TRX rows. Hang in there, you guys. We're almost done. Bench press one more time. Okay, last two moves, slider curls and dead bugs. Let's finish strong. Final set, dead bugs, squeeze and reach. Other side's turned. And that is a wrap. Thank you for working out with me. Appreciate you joining me. One more thing, you guys, wherever you're working out, at the gym, at home, grab your cleaner, spray down your equipment, wipe it down. It's nice to keep things clean. I'll see you guys in the next workout. Until then, bye.